Do you want to build a legacy brand? Interesting concept. For those of you who are executive coaches or senior consultants, the aim of the game, let's be honest, isn't to win clients right now. I've no doubt it would be nice if you could, if they were the right clients. But we all know that the clients that just run through the door right now with minimum process, minimum pipeline, minimum conversations, they tend to be a bad fit. Now and again, you might be proved wrong, you might be in the right place at the right time. That's generally not a consequence of your marketing, it's in spite of your marketing. They were already going to find you anyway, probably. So for those of you who are wanting to capture those premium clients, those executives, CEOs, enterprise corporations, multiple stakeholders maybe, you know that long-term approach is the way forward. You need to be driving consideration with those people for a long time before you will be in the right place at the right time. And what you're waiting for is for them to go through a trigger point. But you need to have primed them with what that trigger point is. You're going to make them aware of you, make them understand that you're an authority or an expert at what you do. They're going to understand why you're different from everybody else in your field. But they're going to also have in their head, because you're top of mind, the triggers that you've talked about that you help people with. And then before you know it, they'll be in a meeting with someone and the penny will drop for them while you're not even there. I need that person's services. I need them today. I know they can solve this problem. I've seen them do it. I know they're an expert at what they do because I'm an expert and I agree with 90% of what they said. Right? That's what it's about. You don't need to agree on the other 10%. In fact, I'd argue that you shouldn't agree on 100% of anything with anyone. Right? That 10% is where you showcase your own thought leadership, how you're different from everybody else. The interesting thing is, once you prove that you're an expert with the first 90% of things that they agree with, and they've accepted that in their mind, that you are an expert, when you disagree with them, it causes cognitive dissonance. If you don't know what that term means, it means that there are two things that they now know to be true that conflict with each other. They can't both be true. It's really hard for them to justify how that works. So one has to disappear or the other. So they now have to set out on a path to disprove one of those two things, which in this case is, I'm an expert and I know everything, and this person is an expert and they know everything. And it allows you the opportunity to become an even greater expert than them. That's where you come into things. That's when they become your client, because then they accept that, this person on this set of topics knows more about this than I do, and they're right. They're bloody right. I thought I was right. Turns out I'm not. I'm wrong, and I need help, because if I want to be the expert that I want to be, I need to pick the brains of this person and fix that in my head. I need to fix my challenges, my limitations, my business, my model, whatever. That's how you create that final bit of trust. Let me know if you find that useful. If you want to chat further, door's always open.